everybody, how is it going? And welcome to the City Skylines stream in the city of Pinecrest. I'm JewJuBee, and today we are going to be building some fun stuff and hanging out. I had a pretty bad couple of days. I failed my physics test pretty bad, so I just kind of want to take a break from school and, you know, just kind of escape into some video games and just relax for a couple hours with you guys. So that's what we're gonna do today. I want to try and build our industrial park. If you didn't watch the last episode on YouTube, we pretty much demolished quite a lot of things to accommodate this new industrial park. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So, let's just see. There we are. We are in the city of Pinecrest. And let me just play the game so the lights will adjust. Oh no. That is not a good thing. What we're gonna have to do is reload the game. So, so this industrial park, I have downloaded, oh wow, look at the gigabytes. I've downloaded quite a lot of factories. Also downloaded some like parks and things. But I want to build somewhere where we have a bunch of factories. I don't want to use too much of the actual zonable generic industry. Probably have like 1 or 2 spots, but mostly like large factories. I want to use the factories that come in the game with the industrial expansion pack. So that's what we're gonna do. Just gotta wait for this game to load. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. Eat some chocolate really quick. It kind of takes a while to load. I have a lot of assets and mods. There we go. Yes, that fixes the roads. Awesome. So let's get into this now. Well, if in case you missed since the last live stream, I'll walk you through what we did in the episode. We went through and we took out all of this residential zoning and all of this industrial zoning and the water treatment facility plan. We added like a train line. We moved it here, which I actually want to adjust that when we get into this today. I have a better idea for that. Sorry if the game is a little bit jumpy. Got a new mouse, still trying to get used to it. The scrolling is very sensitive. My previous mouse, the scroll wheel didn't work, so I used to have to hit it really hard. So now it's way more, less sensitive. So, we are experiencing some lag. Okay. And then, so in this area, I want to have our industrial park. Over here, we are going to start demolishing quite a lot as we expand, mostly because I have some ideas for things that I want to do. I don't know how we're going to be able to do them with this setup that we have right now. Something also that you might notice is that we have all tiles unlocked. We did not have all tiles unlocked in the last episode. We actually were right up here on the border. But I made the executive decision to go ahead and unlock all of the tiles because I kind of just wanted to focus on, you know, just building a nice city and having everything look kind of cool as opposed to the having to develop or advance to unlock tiles. We'll have to advance to unlock some of these things that we still don't have unlocked, like we don't have monuments and stuff unlocked. But we have tiles. All the tiles are unlocked, but we still have to work to unlock all the other things in the game. So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna come in here, pause the game. We're gonna bulldoze this. The idea I had is that I want to do an intersection like that, but I just want to do it underneath the bridge as opposed to coming around and going underneath the bridge, because it just makes more sense to kind of hide under the bridge. I have a cool new mod. It's right here. It is a slope tool. And so what you do is you select 3 points and it smooths out the slope. So if we select these 3 slopes, as you can see, it's a little bit wompy. Can't really see with the trees in the way, but if we hit go, it smooths it out. And so I've just been using that, and it's been really kind of cool. So now we're going to do these ones. Nice. We just need to come back and readjust that one. There we go. So now we have a nice, super smooth slope for the trains to come down. What I would like to see is a mod that you can select these bits and it will smooth the like curves and stuff out. That would be kind of cool. We don't have anything like that quite yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right about here and let's see, let's get some train lines. And we're going to go from right about here. Let's see. Go like that. And then like that. And then we're gonna have one. What we need to do is use the Move It mod. And we need to select all these barriers. And we're gonna remove them. So let's remove those. And then these ones, just so we can see a little bit better. There we go. And then let's just get rid of these trees so we can see. All right. What are we doing today? We are building an industrial park, or we're starting it at least. In this area here, I'm gonna build some factories and get some things placed down. And then right now what we're trying to do is make a nice, let's bulldoze these highways for now. So we have a clear view. Look at that car. Woo! Evel Knievel. I want to try and build a nice track. Do we own any? We don't have any intersections pre-built. So what I'm gonna do is try and hook up that. Let's see, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do this. Whoa, my game just lagged. I kinda want it to come, oh yeah, I'll have it come out like that. And we'll have one come out like that. Happy Friday and welcome to the weekend. Have a drink tonight. Welcome to yeah, dude, I actually went out and got a drink last night because I failed my physics test and it has discouraged me from even being a physics major anymore. So like I'm just having a really crappy day, so I'm just kind of trying to relax. That's the whole reason I was like, let's play some video games today. I got a 22% on my physics test. Can you believe that? Yes. So that's why I have been very upset these past couple days. Let's smooth out these tracks just a little bit. These look atrocious. Let me select that node. Here and here, we're gonna move it down just a little bit. Move it down just a little bit. There we go. A little bit better. I don't even know how that's possible. You always have your little nose in the books. Yeah, I know. I am still completely dumbfounded on how that even happened. Because we have like these, so like the class is divided into like 2 ways. So we meet twice a week and, well, we meet 3 times a week. We meet twice a week for lecture on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then there's like a 1-hour class on Wednesdays where it's just like collaboration stuff between classmates. And on lecture days we meet for, it's a 2-hour class. And we meet, and he'll lecture just kind of a little bit, but he expects us to read the book, which is why I do. And then, well, for the second half of class, we will meet in groups. Oops, I am breaking the game. There we go. And work on like worksheets and stuff and problem solving and learning how to actually use the techniques and stuff. And my group that I work with, we've been doing really well, and we've been getting 100 on all the worksheets and stuff like that. And I don't understand. So all the group work has been going well. I've been doing all the practice problems, and he said, the teacher, he said that if you are reading the book, if you are actually reading it, and if you are doing the practice problems that he's recommending, and if you are, you know, participating in group exercises, like you should be fine on the test. So I was not really that concerned. I studied, and stuff like that. And then I took the test. I felt relatively confident. There was a few that I was like, I'm not sure if this one is going to be right, but I did my best. So I was like, you know, I was feeling pretty confident. And then I got that grade submitted, and I literally just was like, what the fuck? And see, the thing is, the test was 2 parts as well. We had the actual test, that was like the individual kind of test, like classic style of test, where we had to do individual problems, and we had to do them on our own and submit those for a grade. And then we had to do a part that was a collaboration where we had to, there was 3 different groups. You go into one depending on where your name was on the list, or the what is it called? The like attendance roster. Based on what your name was, he would send you there, and you go there, and the whole group would collaborate on the assignment. And we basically did the same test. The numbers were a little bit different, but the questions were the same. And we had to go through and work together as a group to solve the questions as opposed to individually. And I got an 87 on the collaboration. 87. But I got a 22 on my individual test. So currently right now I have a 57 in my physics class. So I'm just a little bit upset about it. Let's smooth out this curve. Because I want the trains to have a very smooth descent. There we go. So if they're coming and they want to go that way, they go that way. If they want to come this way, they go this way. Can we adjust this just a little bit? Something like that. Whoa, something's got to be up. Can you talk to him maybe like, hey, look at all my grades, I've been doing really good, and I don't know what's up with the low grade. Can you offer me maybe another assignment or something to boost my GPA? Yeah, I was gonna wait until Monday to message him and just be like, I don't understand why my test score was so low. I felt really confident in the subject, and I even messaged the teacher. Like, I'm one of those people that kind of tries to keep in contact with my teacher so that they know that I'm passionate and that I'm actually trying, you know, as opposed to those people who are just like there to get the grade and leave. I was like messaging him and, you know, telling him what I'm interested in studying and that I want to do, you know, climate change research. And so he was like, oh, that's so interesting. And he was like giving me connections to another teacher who does geophysics, which is the branch that I want, the branch of physics that I want to go in is considered geophysics. Ew, look at this. What is happening? Let's use the Move It mod to fix all of this. So I had been in contact with the teacher. What is going on? One sec. I can't think and build this at the same time. Adjust to height. That height. Alright. So we deselect, select these ones. I'm sorry, yeah, I don't know, I'm just like, and then like, my boyfriend came all the way from Raleigh, drove all the way out here so he could hang out with me, and we were gonna go to Outback, because Outback is my favorite restaurant, so we were gonna go get in the car and drive to Outback, and my car battery died, so we couldn't drive to Outback. We tried, I went and knocked on my neighbor's door and was like, hey, do you guys have a jumper cable? Because my car battery's dead. And they were like, yeah. And then we tried to jump my car. My battery was like, my battery was bad. Like, I couldn't even jump my car. So this morning I had to go spend $120 on a brand new battery. So it's just been a really shitty kind of couple of days. So, but we're playing City Skylines, just taking a break from reality, worrying about other things. And right now, we are building this beautiful train connection. Let's just smooth some of these slopes because there we go. No, it's gonna be nothing for good for a while. You know, it's like a weird philosophy that I have, and my therapist always tells me not to think this way because if I think this way, then I'm gonna feel like everything is this way. But I honestly believe that the world needs to be balanced, and when it's not balanced, that's when things like this happen. And what I mean by balanced is like there has to be equal equal in what's happening in the world. So for every immaculately amazing thing that happens on whatever level that it is, an equal or opposite reaction, Newton's second law, because I know it, but apparently I don't. Even though I failed my test, I know that Newton's second law states that for every action there's an equal or opposite reaction. So for every amazing, immaculate, great thing that happens, something equally as terrible has to happen to keep balance in the universe, is what I honestly believe at this point in my life. Because every time something really great happens, I feel like something comes right along after it and balances it back out. I mean, like, the most recent example would be I got this nice new apartment. Like, I moved out of my place, I got this nice new apartment, I felt like I finally could breathe. It was so nice. I felt like I was like, oh man, this is such a great thing to happen to me. And then, like, 2 weeks later, my campus is closed and all my classes are thrown upside down and in a wind. So I was like, okay, like, balance. Or I graduated from my last school, I finished my degree and I graduated, and I was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing. I was the first person in my level of the family tree to graduate from college with a degree. So I was like, oh man, you know, I'm so happy, this is such a great thing happening. And then, like, 3 days later, or actually not even 3 days later, like a day before, 3 days before I was actually supposed to graduate and walk on the stage, my grandma passed away. So it's like, I keep feeling like there has to be balance in the world. So whenever really good things happen to me, I'm like so paranoid to the point where I'm like, I don't want these great things to happen, or else something is going to happen. Or like, I went on vacation this summer, and it was an amazing vacation. We drove all the way across the country to California. We took a road trip from down to Texas to visit my sister and my brand new nephew. We drove up to California to visit an old friend. We stayed in California. I visited the college of my dreams. We drove up to Colorado, and then we drove back down to North Carolina. And I was like, oh my god, no, this is the greatest thing ever. I won $10,000 on a Mr. Beast episode. And I was like, oh my god, things are so great right now. And then it's like, on the trip, my medication kind of stopped working. My antipsychotics, like, stopped working. I had to stop taking them. And then when we were in California, I lost my best friend. The girl who I went to go visit, her and her husband, we don't talk anymore. She doesn't want me to ever talk to her ever again because of something that happened while I was there. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to think too much about it. Let's see if we can build this industrial park. So, the matrix giveth and the matrix taketh away. I swear to you guys, that is what I honestly believe. So, let's see. What are we going to do for this industrial park? We kind of want to think about... We want to think about traffic. Because there's going to be a lot of things happening. I guess the first thing we'll do is, are these bike lanes? Perfect. I don't want grass. We're going to use the ones with the bike lanes. Actually, I think I have protected... Let's use these. Because these have bike lanes. And they don't have packed. No, you definitely are onto something. It's weird how good things will happen and then there will be bad things that just don't make sense. Like someone who stops talking to you. It's just weird. Yeah, there has to be balance in the universe. It is Newton's second law. He says, for every action there's equal and opposite reaction. And matter can be neither created nor destroyed. So this has like protected bike paths on it. So there's like a nice grass path that protects them from the road, and there's no parking on these roads. So we have that. What I want to do is build a little bit of a roundabout. We're going to use a 2-lane highway. Let's do it, let's say right about here. let's just do this. And then I'm gonna say build a roundabout. We're gonna select a 2-lane highway. Leave level terrain. No, let's not level the terrain. Traffic precedent. Let's see, allow vehicles on the roundabout to enter junctions. Yes. Allow vehicles entering the roundabout to enter. No. No parking. Priority signs. Vehicles on the roundabout will have right of way. Yes. Okay. Can we... How do we make it bigger? Whoops. How do we expand? There we go. So that looks super cool. And then we will have this intersection. We'll go... Let's not use parallel road mods. We are going to upgrade these. And these are going to go straight away. And these are going to be our main artery roads. Let me put this one to here. Those are going to be the main roads that do that. So how do you feel about the game? Do you get more funding as you grow your city to build bigger things? Yeah. So there's things that will make you money, things that will cost you money. Things like industry will make you pretty good money. Like, let's see, our industry is currently making us $10,000, which is insane. And then we also have some industry over here making some wood and timber, and that is making us $4,000. So that is our profit. We also make money off taxes. So the more people that we have in the city, we make a little bit more money from taxing them. But then we also are spending money on things like cemeteries and elementary schools and policies and things like that. We also have this, whoa, lag. We have this university here. Can you guys see this lag? Oh my god. Oh my god. We currently have 700 students. We have 700 students. And with their cost of tuition, we're making $3,500. And then we are spending $2,500 on this campus. So we're making money. The campus is making money. What we have to do is wait for the school year to end. It ends in 5 days. And when that ends, we'll hopefully get some academic works. And academic works will make our school upgrade. Because right now we're an unrecognized university, or this is a community college. It's a trade school. We're unrecognized. So we're just kind of like, the neighborhood kind of got together and was like, hey, let's have all the kids go over here and learn how to, I don't know, saw wood. I actually think we are, yeah, this is a police academy, this building here. And we have some dormitories and a study hall. It's so laggy over here. It's so weird. Don't know why. Wow, this looks weird. I need to edit this terrain. All these people are underwater. How did that happen? Let's fix that really quick. With the Move It mod. Just select all these roads. Like that. And we'll select the nodes on this path. And say align to height. Let's do the height of this road. Actually, let's a little high. Let's say this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's play the game and see if that clears the water out. That's gonna take a sec to like adjust. So now, let me pause the game actually, because this train is set up. So we're gonna put let's build some roads here. I'm gonna use the 2-lane, 4-way roads. And I'm gonna do something like this. We're gonna skip that first circle there. We're gonna go here and here. Here, here, there. Make like a kind of roundabout, square about, if you will. I think that is kind of cool to start working with. Because we do have quite a lot of factories. So we go in here. We'll see unique factories. These are the unique factories. We don't have a lot of money to place them right now. And some of them haven't been unlocked yet. But for example, here we have a printing press. The printing press is going to take paper and plastic that our citizens are producing and use that to make special goods that require paper and plastic. I've been on the fence about getting this game, but it definitely looks interesting. So as the schools / police stations, industries, whatever grow, the buildings change and get bigger. Yeah, sort of. So not necessarily bigger, but they get better. So if we come in here and look at these houses, I don't know why it's lagging so much. But here, for example, you can see this is where they're leveling up. This one is all the way leveled up, so it is at maximum level. And this basically means that the people in this house are more educated, they have more money, and stuff like that. So they are going to spend more money at commercial districts. They have a higher education, so they'll work in the industry or in offices. We don't have any offices right now, but when they work in industry, that means they won't pollute the ground as much and stuff like that. And then as we look here, this is all the way leveled up as well, which just means that it allows more workers and it makes us more money. And the higher level that they are, the more that we can tax them. So if we go in here, can we look at levels? Outside connection. There is a button to look at levels, terrain heights, districts. Oh, we can look at land value. Oh yeah, so as you see here, land value is another aspect. The higher the land value, the more money your citizens are willing to pay in taxes. These people over here maybe aren't too happy. They're right next to the highway. They're not that close to any schools. They're gonna take a bit of a drive to get to any shops. So they're not too happy. It isn't terrible land value. It isn't low. It's just kind of neutral. The land value is gonna be low right here, and over here in the industrial area, very low land values. And they also have higher land values near the water. So as you can see right in the center of our city, we have quite a lot of happy people with high land value. And these buildings are pretty much all the way leveled up. Here we can see that these people want to level up, but they just need a little bit more of a boost. So, and it happens, does the house look more expensive and modern? Not necessarily. It just depends on the style of the house. The generic city skylines houses, yeah, they just kind of look like this. Is one. This is a city skylines house. This is a city skylines house. I have these eclectic houses downloaded because I like this style. And as they level up, there are different levels of construction sites. So as you can see over here, there's a whole bunch of construction sites because these are low level. And as they level up, you see this one's a higher level, it turns into a house. But that's just a mod that I have downloaded because I like that. But see, these people are unhappy because they don't have enough educated workers. You can see they need 5 educated workers and they only have 4, and they need 3 well-educated and they only have 2. So what that basically just means is we need more people to graduate from university. And we can look at our education here. We can see that our elementary schools, so everybody that is blue, the houses that are blue, means that they have high education for elementary level. Red has low, so these people haven't gone to elementary school, which is weird. Yeah, I see these apartment complexes are really good. So these people all went to houses, and you can see these buildings here that have like the weird things here. Those are all of our elementary schools. We have a 66% graduation rate success for elementary school, which is usually really common. It's really easy to get your people through elementary school. It's very cool. That was my concern, if all the buildings kind of look the same and a police station and its headquarters look the same and stuff like that. Kinda, yeah. You can download assets to the game that change pretty much everything. I know there's like a whole collection you can download to make your entire map and houses and buildings look like you're living on Mars and stuff like that. So it's just whatever you want, you just gotta download it. And then let's see, our high school is where it drops off. See all these red buildings? These are people who aren't graduating from high school. We only have 28% of students graduating from high school. And then when we get to university, only 9%. So it gets lower and it gets lower as we go up. And that is mostly because I'm not quite sure. We have the elementary schools. So they're graduating from elementary school and then they're just not going to high school. What I think that could be because is that we mostly have industry. We have this huge farming industry complex and we have this huge lumber mill complex. So these people don't see a need to go to high school. They graduate from elementary school and then they start working. As soon as we start getting some bigger like office buildings in there, these people are going to want to start going to university to work in the offices. But for right now, they have no desire to do that. It's all the industry work, blue collar jobs. Son takes after his dad to work in the sawmill. Yeah, basically. There's no desire for them to go to school. But as soon as we start building some offices and stuff, you'll see the education will take off. And right now we just have the police academy. We have 316 people studying to be policemen. So let's go over here. I want to try and build some cool things. I don't really want... Let's see if we can do... Let's see. I don't know if I like this anymore. I kind of want the roads to be kind of wild and natural. I don't want to have like a grid system. I'm going to go into terrain here for a second. I'm going to remove all these trees. Oops, I removed trees on the highway, but that's fine. So that's what we have to work with. Let's smooth this out. There's some holes here for some reason. Let's smooth all this out and make this bigger. Look better? Yes. And then we can start laying down some buildings and seeing what we have. So we are making $27,000 a tick. What I think we should try to do is increase our taxes. So let's try and raise it up 1% for commercial and all of this. And see if that 1% of taxes makes them happy or if it makes them angry. We'll see almost immediately if they're unhappy with the taxes. But no, they don't seem to mind. So we're making some good money. Oh, we got some upgrading over there. What is this? We had a disaster? Let's fast forward the game because it is starting to become nighttime. And I would like it to be daytime. So right now, everybody seems pretty happy. The water is going crazy, adjusting to all that terrain work we just did. So one thing that I want to do is I want to build a pedestrian path and road along the coast. So I think that's where we'll start. I want to have this extremely accessible to pedestrians. I want them to be able to walk around this whole industry area. So what we're going to do is use the Parallel Roads mod. And we're going to say, how is this right now? Okay, so let's select the road we're going to want to use. I'm thinking we use the industry road, which is this one here. Well, we have the small industry road, just because I like the way that it looks. We come down here and look at it. It's just kind of like old and dilapidated. So we'll use that. And then instead of a 2-lane elevated road, we're gonna have a pedestrian path. Pedestrian. We need to look at the name of it. So let me see. Can we go close that out for now? We need... I'm thinking... Whoa, what was that? Did you guys hear that? I'm thinking we'll do... Let's do the amusement park path and the bike lane. Amusement park path and bike lane. I think that would look really cool. So let's say Parallel Roads mod. We want the amusement... Actually, let's do the bike path closer to the road. So... Large road, elevated bike. No. What is it called? Bicycle path. Okay. Bicycle path. So we'll add that. And then we're going to add another road that is amusement park. Bicycle path. Amusement park path, not fence. There we go. And so that's going to be our road. Now we just need to do is adjust it so that they're closer together. So the one in our hand should be the main road. So that. I think we might want to do... Can we do elevated bicycle path? We'll see. So I'm gonna say page up. See what that looks like. Okay, so they do elevate. Perfect. So now we have all the roads. What we just need to adjust is how far they are from it. So I'm gonna say, let's just lower these down to 10 meters. Let's start with 10. And we'll say this one 15. So bicycle path is 10. Let's do the bicycle path 12. And we'll do this one 13. That looks pretty good. We just need the bicycle path to scooch closer. Oops. We gotta get out of this. There we go. We don't need any of that. Okay, and let's try this again. Parallel Roads mod. So we're gonna say bicycle path 10. Okay. Amusement park path 20. How does that look? Something is wrong here. My keyboard is off. Hello? My keyboard died. Oh no. Let's grab the charger. Come here. There we go. Does that feel better? Some power. Okay, there we go. Let's see. How does that look? Do we think that looks pretty good? No. We need to scoot all this over. So we're going to say the bike path is 11. Amusement park path, 21. Let's see how... Hello? You're plugged in! My keyboard does this every now and then. It's connected through Bluetooth. But sometimes it just says like, no thank you. I don't know why it does that. We just gotta turn it off. Give it a sec. Turn it back on. This is my luck today. Okay, there we go. This is how things have been the past few days. Just... Alright, let's see. How does that look? Alright, so the bike path is fine. The amusement park path needs to move out a little bit. So I'm gonna say 20. That's too far. Let's say 18. And I think that is it. Actually, let's try just a little bit closer. This is the longest part of using the parallel roads mods, just getting it all set up. And then after we do that, we should be smooth sailing. The sun is down, so I can barely see. Dang it. See that little bit of an overlap there? We're so close. Let's say 17. Aha! We got it. Now it is nighttime, so we can't really see. But what we're gonna do is I'm going to adjust the heights. I don't really want this to be off the ground. Can we adjust the heights? And say, I just want it a little bit elevated. Can we get out of this view? There we go. Oh, we lost the road. I just want it to be slightly above the ground since there's water right there. And we're gonna do... I'm gonna do straight roads for now. And then we'll go in and adjust the curves. Actually, we'll do that now. So we're gonna say this one. Straight. And then we'll take a bit of a curve. And then a bit of a curve. And then a bit of a curve. Actually, that's pretty straight. And then a bit of a curve. Actually, this is going to be a bit of a sharper curve. Like that. And then we'll just end it there. Now what we're going to need to do is go in here and connect some of these paths because they're not all going to connect. It gets a little bit buggy sometimes. What a beautiful road. Could you imagine walking on that at night? So let's get out of the parallel road mod. We're going to go into paths. Just connect these up where they are broken. So we're going to say bike path. What just happened? There we go. Bike path. Why is it doing that? confusion. Whoa! Hey! Hello! You should just try to jump up. You want to come say hello to everybody? Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah, say hello. You looking at the camera? You see them? You see everybody watching us? Say hello. My name is Emmy, and I love to watch my mommy play video games. You wanna sit in my lap? Watch me play some City Skylines? She just woke up from a nap. Emmy has a boyfriend. Didn't know if you guys would like to know that. But she has a boyfriend. He sits outside, little neighborhood hood rat cat. Whoa, that deleted all that path. We can try. Can we do crop anarchy on, collision on? Because I really don't want to have to rebuild all of this. You want to tell everybody about your little boyfriend, Emmy? She's giving me eye rolls. Your little boyfriend. I put some food outside so he can come and eat, because he is very, very feral. Very, very feral looking cat. Poor thing, he looks hungry all the time, so when he comes over, I like to go put food outside. He's very scared of me, so I don't ever try to... This was a waste of time. I'm gonna do this. What a waste of my energy. And we're just gonna destroy all this that we worked so hard on. We're gonna try again. So I'm gonna go in here, select the parallel road slots. But yeah, no, Emmy's boyfriend, so he comes around all the time. Let's say 12, and then let's say 18. And let's see if that gives a little bit more space. Okay, so that gives us space there. Let's make amusement park path 20. It's raining. Why is that so big? Okay. Blimp Depot? What? I don't even think I have blimps. Do we have blimps? Where even are blimps? We got ships, planes. Blimps are probably in here. Let's say blimp pathway. Yeah, no. We're gonna go in here. This is supposed to be bicycle path. How does that look? Does everybody get a little bit of space? Everybody's got a little bit of space now. Yeah, actually, do you know what we should do? Dude, it is raining. Coming down. Oh my god, the city is falling to pieces and nobody wanted to tell me. So, okay, we need to do some work. It looks like trash is piling up. Why is that? Where is our trash collection? We don't have any trash collection. Oh my god. Okay. Let's put some trash collection out here for now. Oh, wait. Let's not use those. Let's turn off crop anarchy. Let's use these incineration plants. Large incineration plant. Because they produce power. So let's do that. That's going to put out 40 vehicles. So we're going to have some traffic. Because they're going to start throwing a bunch of vehicles out. But they are going to assist the city, so we're going to see them all go there and around. I wonder if we can connect this up. Let's go get like a little exit ramp for the highway and do something like that. We had a parallel road on, just so people can exit. Yeah, so the trash trucks can exit there. I don't think we need any other exits. But yeah, we'll see trash starting to get cleaned up. We have tons of dead people now. So let's go look at death care. Death care capacity is good. We have 331 dead people. Alright, so that's good. Taxes are too high. They're complaining about it. So let's lower taxes by 1%. That makes those people happy. Commercial is unhappy. So there we go. So trash is going to come, start picking up these people. We might need to put down another cemetery. If we look at... We have 3 cemeteries. And capacity, only 11% of those have been used, but what I'm thinking is there's just not enough cars. Oh wow, we are experiencing some traffic. Is it all those trash trucks? I think so. Oh, it's people using it to exit here. I don't know if I like that. This road wasn't really built for all that going on. Let's see. We need to make this 2 lanes. No, we don't want parallel road mods on. That way, if we go in here, these guys will go straight, these guys will go that way. There we go. That'll just separate out the traffic a little bit more. And then we're gonna say, yeah, that looks like it's working. Do we have a lot of people going 2 different ways? Okay, so let's upgrade this to 2 lanes as well. We need to get an asymmetrical road. 2 lanes and then 1 lane. I'm gonna pause the game while we do this. This one and this one. Why did you do that? Let's just bulldoze that. We're gonna try and rebuild it. I'm gonna say we want a nice curve to there. Why isn't it elevating it? Like, why do I have to select elevation? I know how to use it. Huh. Road anarchy. If we turn that off, node snapping, road collision. Page up. Yeah, that's what I want. Like, why isn't it? Let's just do it like this. There we go. We need to rebuild the highway. It's like for some reason it'll only build them on flats. It won't elevate the road. So now we'll say, yeah, that seems pretty good. We need to get rid of these trees. This might need to upgrade as well to an asymmetrical road. And then we'll say this one can only go this way and straight, and this one is to go that way. This road cannot take that exit. And then this road is only there and straight, and this is to turn. Let's see how they like that. That'll just split traffic up a little bit more. Okay, the game is saving. It's gonna take a sec, because my game takes a million years to save. So let's just drink some water. We are almost done. Emmy. Say hi. Up here, look. Look. Who's these people? Say hello. Alright. So it looks like everything is slowly getting repaired. These people are unhappy, they're sick, ground polluted, and is making citizens feel nauseous. We're gonna get into some crappy situations right now, because what's gonna happen is all these dead people are going to pollute the ground. All this trash and dead people. So what we're gonna need to do, oh my god, look at all this. These pockets of dead people. Trash is getting picked up. If we look above, there's only some pockets of trash. This is industry. This is dead people and trash. So what we need to do is just pop a couple more cemeteries in, just so that we have a few more some more capacity. I'm thinking we need one over here somewhere. So I'm gonna say right behind these people, we're gonna turn off anarchy. I'm gonna put it right there. And it didn't destroy that house. So that's just gonna send out a few more cars to hopefully help. Yeah, there they go. They're gonna send out their hearses just to kind of help with some people collection. And then we also have all of these incineration plants. We're probably gonna need some. Alright, we're gonna need to do a little bit of road work here. So let me just select this. We're gonna say this road is only for turning down there. This road is only for exiting. This road is only for turning in there. And this is for exiting. And this is for driving straight on. We're gonna select these. We're gonna say these guys have to yield. This road is getting a lot of... Let me just see why... Okay, wait. We might have a problem here with road connections. No, they're able to change lanes here. It's just these roads want to turn into there. If we look at routes, select this car, we can see that they're just going in and around. This car is turning around. This car is going there. This car is going there. This guy's just turning around. This guy's just going straight. Where are you going? Yeah, it's like, why are they doing that? Why don't you go up here and then get over? Maybe we just need to tell them that they're allowed to merge if they want. Ooh, we're getting some traffic. Pause the game. I have an idea how to fix this. We're gonna say vehicle restrictions. Gonna select this bit of road and we're gonna say no pedestrians, no buses. There's no reason for buses to go that way. No taxis, only trucks, recycling, and SOS. Alright, it's like all these trucks. I don't understand. Alright, we're gonna say no trucks either. But the trucks do need to get here. Now that I think about it, we do have to be able to get trucks. Trucks have to be able to get to there, so we're gonna do that. And that cleared up traffic. Do we have despawning turned off? Is currently enabled. Let's disable despawning. I don't want cars to be able to despawn, so it'll make traffic jams a little bit more difficult to handle. So despawning is currently disabled. So if they get stuck in traffic, they will not just vanish. So now what? Are these people being collected? Let's see. How many cars do you have? You have all 10 out. How many do you have? All 10 are out. How many do you have? All 10. So let's do this. It's gonna be a little bit extreme, but it's just gonna be temporary. I think we have the capabilities of building a larger. Functions as a cemetery, collects the dead. Also has a small gravestone workshop and grave digger's post. So we have that. They collect the dead. We then have the crematory. And then we should have So we're gonna build something that will collect our dead. For now. It's gonna be temporary. So I'm gonna build it right here, because we're gonna eventually build a church. And this church is where this cemetery is going to work through. So let's see, we're gonna get 2 lanes. We're gonna go straight out from here. And then I'm gonna make a little bit of a square about. We need to turn prop anarchy off. We're gonna do that. I don't know why these trees are building, even though we have prop anarchy turned off. Alright, so that's where the church will go, eventually, when we get the church. But for now, we're gonna get these little roads here. I'm gonna build something out like that, and something out like that, and then we're gonna build a bunch of cemeteries there. So this is a rural cemetery. We need these bad boys. I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4. Move them over. So we have that, and then we'll place these buildings in the back. Like, look at that. I have anarchy turned off. I also have... But it's still building trees in there. I guess it's fine if they're in the cemeteries, but like... I don't know why it's been there. I was just laying on the bed resting. The cat likes the bad boys on the wrong side of the tracks, huh? Yeah. And I tell you, like, I legit think she's got a crush on this cat because he only comes around at night. And he's a bad boy. Like, when you look at this cat, he looks like a bad boy. He looks like a Jet from West Side Story. Like, he's got the look on his face where he's like, what? Look at all these. Oh my god, look at all these hearses. We have 10 hearses, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40. These have 6, 6, 6, or 6, 6, 8, and 8. So 16 plus 2. 16 plus 12 is what? 18, 28. So 30, about 30 cars there. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80. This will have 80 hearses. He's probably got feline AIDS. Like, not even joking. Absolutely has feline AIDS. Like, there's no way that he doesn't. His eyes are, like, droopy. Like, he's like, you know those guys that are, like, you know, like, like, I would imagine him having a backwards hat on. Looks straight thuggin'. And he comes up at night, and he eats the food, and she's, like, she sits in the window all day, staring out the window waiting for him to come. And when he comes, she freaks out, dude. She'll be like scratching at the glass. She'll be like running back and forth in the window. She'll come running out here yelling at me. I'm like, calm down. And she'll scare him away. Every time. Do we have a church in here? We do. It's kind of a small church. I was kind of thinking of something a little bit bigger. But if we put this church here and say that that's the actual cathedral, we can have like the buildings around it, because you know how like churches usually have like other buildings. What is this? Clinic. Let's do something like this. Like, that's the main building of the church, but it's also connected to all this back here. And these are where all those classrooms and stuff are, you know, for people to go and learn. And then we'll put some parking lots in. We should have a bunch. I keep downloading parking lots, but then I can't find them. Halfway. Like, I have so many parking lots downloaded, but like none of them are in here. What is this? Grief Park. That is messed up. That needs to be on some flat ground. Grief Park 2. Ah, we got some corner pieces. So let's put that there. Put that there. I can't even see like where this hooks up. We hook up like that. So we'll do that. Oh, look, we got little mausoleums. I wonder if we can plop these down in these graveyards. Ooh. Pretty cool. We still don't have any parking lots. I don't understand where our parking lots are at. Props. Like, I know I downloaded parking lots. That's literally every time before I stream, I go in there and I gotta download parking lots because I don't have any. The only parking lot I have is this one. Just plop this parking lot down. There we go, so some parking. So now we have this nice church complex for people to come get buried and for health reasons. Let's give it some water. And we'll play the game and we'll see all these hearses going to collect the dead. Look at them all. Alright, I think all of the hearses are deployed. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yes. Every single hearse that we have has been sent out to collect the dead. What's happening? Pause. Is there a reason cars can't? I'm just gonna bulldoze that. We're gonna rebuild this road because we got some glitchy stuff happening. These people are parking, walking across the rest of the road, and then let's see if that fixes it. You see what they're doing? They're getting out of their cars, walking, and getting back in their cars. Pause the game. What is going on with all these weird routes? Let's see, where are you heading? That's where you need to go. That's where you're going. That's where you're going. Everybody's going to the public library? And we pause the game. Can we look at your route? Going to the public library. But then he got in a car. You see that? Look! Look what he's doing. They're stuck in a loop. A never-ending loop. I don't know. But how are the dead doing? They are getting picked up. They are picking up the dead. And it's gonna take a sec for all of that pollution to subside. And we don't have a place to bury the dead out here. So let's just get our rural graveyard, which is huge. Maybe we can do this body collection. Plop it down like that, make it look like it's part of the school. So we're just gonna have to leave the game running, see if the dead get collected. What we're gonna do now is get back to what we were doing here. So we're gonna select the Industry Road, Parallel Roads mod, which should still have our bike paths and stuff connected. Page up, that's perfect. And we are gonna go how do we, there we go. And we're gonna go down to here. There we go. And now people can bike path and whatnot. What we just need to do really quickly is come in here and connect these up. Oop. Otherwise, they are not going to be able to switch between them. So this needs to go. That's not what I wanted. I want it elevated. Can we do that? Let's select the Move It mod. We're gonna say level to object height. That's good. Alright, now we need to connect that like that. And we're just gonna connect these like every so often. Just like that. Just so they can switch. Do you see what it did there? That is so annoying. Why does it keep doing that? Oh my god. Just trying to relax and enjoy the game. Like, what even is that? So was there a backlog of funerals that needed to be done because you just built the funeral homes? Kinda. They don't really have like actual funerals. They just kind of take them and bury them. There's a mod you can add where it makes funerals and you have like a funeral procession, but it causes a lot of traffic. I don't know why this is like being so weird. Let's see if we can toggle all that stuff on. Because like it should automatically there we go. Okay. This is like stressing me out more than it should. So now we have elevated road. We can try and connect this. Yes. Oh my god. I don't even want to play the game right now. Let me do this. Okay, then what we're gonna do is select this pedestrian road. I don't think they can walk to there. I think what we need to do is take some roads. Go straight out.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads
What?
and waterfronts.
Are you serious? We're getting hit with a tsunami. The ocean is back there. All the way over here. Not even. This is just a river.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
This is gonna kill our whole city. Is it the 28th? So that's saved at 5:08. Alright, so we have the original save game from 11:30, so we'll just remember that. Buildings are collapsing. Our people are being washed away. Let's, can I get a photo of this? Yeah, this is gonna wipe through the entire city. We are losing 3,700 people a tick. I'm gonna press fast forward.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
This is not how a tsunami works. There is no reason that these people right here should ever be concerned about a tsunami.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Hold on, Emmy. I have to adjust.
Tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid
Lady,
roads and
I know.
waterfronts until the water recedes.
We need to search for survivors. So that's great. What I'm thinking we're gonna need to do, instead of building an industrial park today, is we need to build a disaster response unit. Because this is ridiculous. This entire apartment complex that we built is destroyed. And we can't rebuild. We're gonna go and build a disaster response unit, and we're gonna see if we can find some survivors. I'm a little bit upset right now. This is not how I wanted the game to go today. This is not how I wanted the stream to go today. We're gonna delete all this, and we are gonna work on the industrial park in an episode, not a live stream. Not today. That is just gonna need some work. What we're gonna do we're gonna come up here. The land raises up a little bit, so I'm going to bulldoze this train line, and we are going to rebuild it so it's more smooth. I'm gonna take the level terrain, make that a little bit smaller. And we're gonna level to this terrain. All of that. It's a pretty significant cliff. We're gonna smooth it out though. I'm just gonna smooth. Smooth this, because this is where the train line's gonna go. Smooth this. Smooth all of this. And then we're gonna remove some trees. For now. So now we have a nice hill. And we just go back in with the level terrain tool. We're gonna level it just a little bit more. So I want this area where the buildings are gonna be to be flat. So I'm gonna grab this height. We're gonna come back around, level all that out. I'm gonna smooth out just the edges. And over here where this train's gonna go. There we go. So now we have a relatively flat area up here. Look at this train. Evel Knievel. And oh, I just got an email. Just a reminder of upcoming due dates. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about that later. And then we need to fix the train route. So I'm gonna select that. This is gonna go up. Can you snap? There we go. do something like that. Then I'm going to use our smooth tool and select this. Smooth that out. I think that is good. There we go, nice and smooth. We can just deselect that, we'll do a bit of a curve. There we go. And then let's smooth this out as well. There we go. Nice smooth train track ride. We can press play, that train said scoop. Now what we're gonna do...
Has struck the city.
Yeah, lady, I know.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
I'm pretty sure it has receded. Let me just pause the game. So we have this area up here. How are we gonna get to this area? We can use the roads here. And we can connect it with our national road. Do 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 do. Let's get rid of this, and we're gonna go straight out like that. And then I want to connect straight into that. Just make this curve here. Nice. Road goes up. Crosses the train tracks, and then we'll have it go that way. Let's curve it. Something like that. Pretty cool. And then it will go all the way up this way to right about there. And then we are in the disaster response. So we're gonna use, let's use this nice grass avenue. And the road is gonna go up to here, across there. To there. Something like that. I'm just gonna bulldoze these corners and round them out a little bit. Do that, and then we'll just go like that. That works. I'm going to use the Move It mod. I'm going to level out most of this. Like that. steep cliff. And then we're going to use the level terrain tool, make it a little bit smaller. Select that height, and level all this out in here. Have a train line along the back. Now, why did this not level? Let's use this tool instead and see if it works. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now, what buildings do we have to work with for disaster response? So, we have these Firewatch Towers that we should probably put down, especially here in the forestry area. So this covers almost all the forestry district. Can move it a little bit more this way. Put it like right there. Let's see if that all updates. Can we slow the game down? There we go. So now that is all covered. I can put a Firewatch Tower up here. Just because I feel like there would be quite a significant amount of Firewatch Towers since there's a forestry district there. And then we're going to need to put a Firewatch Tower out here because we keep getting really bad fires. Put one there. That should cover that whole area. And can we get one relatively center to the city? So that is right about here. Just plop that in. It's not that tall, but what it does do is give us fire protection. So yeah, all this area is protected from wildfires. Now,
Tsunami has struck the city.
yeah, lady, I know.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So we're gonna have the police and fire helicopters because I like to see the helicopters flying in and out of the area. I think that just looks kind of cool. And then if we actually look at some disaster response, pause the game. We have the disaster response unit. This is the building that we want. This building here is going to do all of the heavy lifting. But kind of want, let's see. I want this road there. Let me just get rid of all that for now. Because I want that road there. Actually, let's get rid of this. Yeah. I want the disaster response unit to kind of be the center of attention. So where's the center of this? It's that. So we're gonna go up. Let's go up a full square. And then we're gonna go around like that. And we'll go up a couple squares. Like that, and then we're gonna put the actual disaster response unit right there in the center. It is a little bit off. I want it to be like that. Now these roads need to be a little bit longer. So we'll come out to there. No, needs to be further. There we go. So that is that. So we you look at the disaster response unit, you got that there. And then... Okay, so now what else do we need? Shelters, yeah. Radio, okay, so we need a tall radio mast. Let's see, how much is this one? I think this one will be fine for this area. And then we need a large one. Okay, well... a large one will cover the entire city. For the most part. We might have to build another one later. So I'm gonna build this. We're gonna build this sort of over here. Like that. That is a pretty cool looking model. So that should cover all those people. So coverage. There's coverage. These are all the people that will be able to hear when a disaster is about to come. This area of effect. We might put a smaller tower out here. Over here by the trailer park. I think that will work. Get out of here. My face is like a fly. So let me just adjust this. We're gonna have it go like that. And the fire tower will go just along right next to it. There we go. So now if we look at our coverage, press play and let that update. Bloop. There we go. So now every part in our city is covered. Why did that signal strength coverage? Okay. It looks like we need to put another radio mast over here. For now, we'll plop it like over here. And then if we look at our coverage, we'll see a nice blue area there. See, it has like a huge coverage, but then it just like disappeared. Alright. Do we need to search these? Hey, hey. Welcome. Our city was just destroyed by a tsunami. Look at all these dead people. Or abandoned buildings. We have to check them for people. Wait for a disaster response unit to visit. So... we're building our disaster response unit now. What I'm gonna do is get a fence. We're gonna get a pretty significantly tall fence. Let's see. Yeah, this one. And we're gonna surround this because we don't want people sneaking in here. You got Steam open? Why? I don't know. I would think so. Alright, so we got that. Why do you ask? So there's that. What I want to do is build a little road. I do not have Steam open. Steam is closed. I want to build a little road that goes in here. Let's see, if I'm gonna use a little dirt road, I think. This connects off there. Let's go up here. And then trying to figure it out, I confuse myself. Okay. We'll do that. And then we'll rebuild these fences. That way it's like people can't just get in there. But they can if they need to. So now what else do we need? So now we have earthquake sensor. Earthquake detection high and low. So let's put an earthquake detector in here. How do I look at games I already viewed? Not quite sure off the top of my head. Let's move this like that. That's cool. Now let's see what is our area of effect there. Disaster detection. Good. So that can detect an earthquake in that area. We might need to put a little bit something out here. So let's put it over here by this radio mast. Squeeze it in the back here. Pause the game. Squeeze it in the back there. Now we'll play the game so that that can upgrade. There we go. Pretty much the whole city. We need a little bit of help over here, so I'm just going to plop one down. We're going to adjust all that over there after we rebuild the city. But for now, I'm just going to put that there. Now we need a Tsunami Buoy. Earthquake detection. Good. We can detect earthquakes. Now a Tsunami Buoy. Let's put a couple of buoys. We'll put one here, and here. We'll put one at the mouth of that river. Put one at the mouth of that river. The mouth of that river. And there. And then we'll also put one at the mouth of this river. And at the mouth of this river. So we'll pretty much be able to detect earthquakes all up and down this river. Now, do those need to be connected to power? They do not, thank God. So now we can detect earthquakes there. Somebody's cooking something. It smells delicious. Okay, here we have a weather radar. The weather radar, we can plop in there. I think that'll look cool kind of next to the disaster response unit. And then we also need our big ass telescope, which, can we squeeze it in there? I mean, I don't think it'll fit, but I think we can make it look like it fits. Like maybe it's what just happened? What just happened? What did you just do, Josh? You're lagging out my computer. Check Steam when you get the chance or whatever. Let me know how it is. Looks really good, but figure it's more your kind of game. Well, I will have to look at it when we're not streaming because it's bogging down my computer, but thank you for whatever it was. But I will definitely go look at it. When we're done streaming, we'll be done in like an hour. Another hour. Can we get this to squeeze in here? I'm thinking yes. It looks like it's part of that building. Something smells crazy. Yeah, look at that. Can I move it? Try and turn it a little bit. Now we have trees in the road. Maybe we can try and... I just like the idea of having this, you know? We're gonna have to move it. My game is saving. I was like, why can't I touch anything? We just gotta wait a sec. Drink some water. That is all we'll have. We also can put like some helicopter pads and things like that. Just gotta wait for the game to save. There we go. Oh, packaging. Come on. I have a lot of assets, so the game takes a while. Sometimes. There we go. I'm just gonna move that. Connect it in there properly. What? There we go. We just need to... Oh my god, what is happening in this game? There we go. I like it here. We just got these trees. Because that puts that tree right in the middle of the road. Slide it. That puts the tree right in the middle of the road. So we put it like over here. There we go. So now let's get some helicopters, because that is everything we need. So let's get some flying helicopters. Because we're going to have the police ones as well. So let's get that to line up there. Oh, how annoying is that? The helicopter depot is different. So I'm gonna plop that down, and I think there is a helicopter depot. For some reason I thought there was one. Oh, there is. Okay. So here's how these are. We need to move this one out of the way for now. So we'll put this one over on the edge here, like that. Police in the middle, or fire, sorry, in the middle, and police this side. Does that look good? I think we can adjust it a little bit, so this one can come in, this one can go over, and come up to the road a little bit, and then all of these can scooch over just a little bit. There we go. That's all the helicopters and stuff to do some work. And then we have the disaster response unit. Something else we want to put up here is the suction one. Pumping service. Pumping service has a fleet of vacuum trucks that are sent out when there are flooded buildings in the city. Their trucks travel as close to the location as they can, and upon encountering water, fill their tanks with it. The collecting water is released to the sewer system at the pumping service depot. So these pumping trucks are pretty cool. How many trucks do they put out? They put out 10. So we're gonna put 2 pumping stations here, like that, and then, is this a reservoir? Yeah, can we fit that in the middle? Perfect. Put that there just like that. I think that looks quite cool. Are there rocks in there? There is a rock in there. Now we just gotta connect this up to the water source. Together, and then this just needs to come down. Oh, turn snapping back on. Do it like that. We need a little bit more water over here. And then this can just go down and connect. So that is awesome. Everybody should have water up here. Power should be connected. I don't think there's anything that we could use in electrical. I don't think there's anything that looks like it would be cool to use. Geothermal power plant, I believe this. Geothermal does not pollute. Cool. That is all the nuclear power plant. That is all the water pumping service. We might be able to put the large recycling facility up here. Not for now. What I'm going to do is bulldoze all of this. And then we are going to take the national road that we were using, pop it out of here like that. And we're just gonna go out a little bit more, something like that. And I'm gonna bulldoze all of that, and we're gonna make it nice curve. Come into the disaster response unit, you get a nice view there. And then we need to get it to go this way. I think what I'm gonna do is move this fence in just a little bit. Like that, so we can get this road to go along here. There we go. Let's just try and get this like right there. There we go. And I'm just going to use the Move It mod to get all this up on the same level. Yeah, that is pretty good. And then it will go down there. Go around like that. Maybe we should have it go like this way. I don't think we're gonna have too many people going up there, so I think it should be fine crossing those train tracks. Yeah, and then we go up to the disaster response unit, and that is where all that stuff happens, and the power actually isn't connected. We can use one of these power boxes and connect it up. One like that on the side of the road. There we go. And then now we can put some trees. And we are losing quite a lot of money. But that is okay, we're going to get it back. Let's get our pine trees. There we go. And I'm gonna just fill those in here. Back here. Like that. Now why are they dead? Because it makes no sense that there's pollution we're using. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, does that cause pollution? This is saying it doesn't have water. How is that possible? You have water. There we go. So now we have a nice disaster response unit.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Lady, I know.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So here is our beautiful little disaster response unit. I just want to get a photo of it. I want to get the helicopter in there. There we go. All right. Now what we need to do figure what the hell is going on with all this water. Is this the water receding? Alright, it's working. Really quick, what I'm gonna do is a really simple fix here. Do that, and I'm just gonna say something weird like that. Alright. And then I'm just gonna have this go like that. Whatever, that's fine. And just go straight into there for now.
A tsunami has struck
And
the
that
city.
way disaster
Take
response
caution
can
and
just
avoid roads
quickly
and
get on the
waterfronts
highway
until the
and
water
into the city
recedes.
instead of having to go all the way up here, get on the highway, go all the way down there and there. It's just a little bit of a shortcut. A lot of people are using it. So the water is receding through the city right now. What is this? Searching for survivors. This is a power box. You don't need to be wasting your efforts on it. So how is the city looking?
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and water.
It's gonna take some time, but they are repairing the city. We should have some what are they called? Suction trucks coming through. So let's see, we're just gonna go through and start rebuilding these buildings. There we go, we got some police. Now we got this little park. The basketball courts. This pier is good.
Tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So we're just gonna wait for them to... Here come the suction trucks. Gonna suck all this water out of here. Awesome. Our city is rebuilding. What we're gonna need to go do... We need to wait for disaster response. So I'm going to just kind of go through
Tsunami has struck the city.
and
Take
wait
caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
until a lot of this has been repaired. We got some parks here. So that's good. Oh, thank you for the follow. Inulator? Inulator. Thank you.
A tsunami has struck the
Welcome
city.
to the chaos that
Take
is our
caution and
city.
avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Rebuild those. So we're just kind of waiting for the disaster response unit to go around and look over all these things. We can rebuild the gazebo, we can rebuild this plaza.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
This park is pretty much repaired now. Do we see anything else? Rebuild that water tower. Build that elementary school. It's gonna make you guys very happy. Wish there was a multiplayer version. Yeah? How so? Like how would you how do you think this game would be able to do multiplayer?
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Alright. What are these? Okay, so they're searching these buildings, and as soon as demand is up, they'll move back in. What I'm really upset about is this apartment complex. I think we might need to go back in and place those ourselves. Because just build the city together. One takes the downtown district, the other does industry. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of cool. If we place this here, let's get rid of anarchy. If we place these, okay. Our disaster response is working. So we're just kind of waiting. We can rebuild something over here.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Disaster response is there right now.
And avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Here they are. Look at them in there, searching for survivors. Can we see them? Look, they're searching for survivors. How cute is that? We're definitely gonna need to build. Is that? Ah, disaster response vehicle. How cute. How many vehicles is it? 10 out of 10. What I'm gonna do, a little bit cheaty, I know, but I'm going to place down multiple ones of these just so that we have more vehicles. Yeah. And I know these buildings probably cost a lot every week. So, yeah, now we have tons of helicopters.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
And this should be able to get the city back up and running a little bit quicker. And then after we have it back up and running, we can remove the excess buildings that are in there. Look at how much faster this is. Because the faster we can get the city back up and running, How long have you been playing City Skylines? Quite a while. Pretty much since it came out, is when I got it. I watched a lot of people play it on YouTube first. And then I bought it pretty much shortly after. Look at this, we're getting everything rebuilt. Oh, the school's gonna get rebuilt. That is gonna make tons of people happy. Did we get you got quite a bit of people moving back in. We got all these parks are able to open. So let's go in here and rebuild this park.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Now the tsunami is long gone. How long does it take before she stops yelling that at us? Like, there isn't another one coming, is there? Look at our little buoy. They're wasting all this time rebuilding these. Our school is rebuilt. Look at this. We can get all these rebuilt. We can get the police academy back up, which will probably make a lot of people happy. Now, we are gonna have to go back in and hand place a lot of these buildings. Because they were Rico buildings. I think everything else is this your only game? Yeah, this is the only game I'm playing right now. It's the city that we're rebuilding in my YouTube series. Look at that, we got all these buildings back up. Parks are being used. The city is almost back to normal. We are at 10,000 people. What is your problem? Not enough educated workers. You know, I think we have bigger things to worry about right now. The city is recovering from a tragic tsunami. Let's rebuild this park. I think everything is built in that park now. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That is actually... You are my first sub this month, actually. I mean, it's the end of the month, but thank you so much. I think we're gonna have to place these back ourselves. Let me pause the game. Oh, they're gonna have to check for survivors. We're gonna have to wait for them to check this whole area for survivors because there was approximately like 1,000 people living in this apartment complex. So after they check for survivors... Oh, we have the... Thank you. We have the disaster report. So go ahead in the chat and tell me, how many people do you think we lost? And how many buildings do you think we lost? I do more for you, but I don't use any other platforms that you through donations. Yeah, I pretty much just use Venmo and Cash App. I don't really have it set up any other way. But let's see. Our disaster report. The city is pretty much back to normal. We got all these people moved back in. Most of the commercial. So let's see. Oh, let's rebuild these things because this is the bus depot and stuff. There we go. Oh no, we lost. What was this? Coles. Coles is gone. Yeah, all that's left for them to do is check these apartment buildings. So let's check this disaster report. wow.
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
What? What? Oh my god! Did you just hear what she said? I have disasters turned on with very low frequency, and we are about to get a level 3 earthquake right after we got hit with that tsunami. This tsunami killed 1,200 citizens. We lost almost 300 buildings and destroyed almost 200 meters of road. We are going to have to do a memorial for the tsunami. Are all these bridges destroyed? No, thank God. Alright, so let's get ready for this earthquake to hit. How do we look at... They think there's an earthquake about to hit. Isn't there a way to see the area that they think it's going to be at? It's happening. Oh no! It's happening under the water.
Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
This is going to cause another tsunami. Let's pause the game. Before this sends that tsunami our way, we need to build some routes so that people can evacuate. So let me see. These can fit 10,000 people, which is how many people we have. So I say we build this, and this will allow this entire area to evacuate. And then we will build a small one here for these people and a small one here for these people. I think that should work. It's gonna cause a lot of traffic, but I think if we build it right at the end of this road, like that, that should regulate the traffic pretty well, because then everybody's gonna be coming down this main road and going in there. Let's delete evacuation route, draw an evacuation route. So let's get in here and draw ourselves the evacuation route. We want to try and get up and down as many roads as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is hit here. We need to go into the university. We need to collect students from the university. Then we're going to go back. We're going to go into this neighborhood. And we're going to weave up and down these roads to collect these citizens. We'll go right here, and then we'll go, actually, we'll go up here, and then we'll go down here, and then we'll go back up here, just kind of weaving ourselves through. We'll go in there. Then we'll go up to the Applebee's. We have to get people from the Applebee's. Let's actually do a stop there. Stop there. We'll go in through here to the Applebee's. Okay. And then we need to weave through here. So let's see. We'll go up here, then we'll go down here, and then we'll go up here. Go up here. Let's go over here, down here, and then we'll just wrap around this outskirt here. And look at that. That route pretty much collects the entire city. I've only built one successful city. What mods do you suggest? You look East Coast. Yeah, I live on the East Coast. What mods do I suggest? Let's go... No. Oh my god, stop. How do I go to my mods list? Here are the mods that I'm using. I think it just depends on how you play. If you are a little bit more detail oriented, then I would recommend things like Building Anarchy, Parallel Road Tool, Unlimited Trees, Prop Line Tool is definitely one, Prop and Tree Anarchy, Roundabout Builder, Move It, and Rico. Those are kind of for people who really want to build and like be able to have like as much control as they want over building. If you're more of just kind of playing the game vanilla, but having a few mods to help you, the real-time mod is a really fun mod. We are actually playing with it in this, and it just kind of changes the time scale. So instead of being like that weird city skyline time scale, the real-time mod kind of makes it more like real time, and you can choose when people wake up and go to work, and so traffic will fluctuate each day. 81 tiles, that way you can unlock everything. The Traffic Manager President Edition, that way you can control traffic better. The loading screen mod I would recommend if you have any mods, that way you can see what is failing and what you're missing in your game, and that will help you see what's wrong with things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else I have is just kind of like some stuff, like Find It is just kind of like, because I have so many things. Yeah, Network Extension will give you a ton of new roads. Look in here, you see all these new roads that we get with the, ooh, look at all these buses coming out. But yeah, they give us all these different roads that you don't get with the base game. I definitely think that is worth it, having more options for roads. We also have this zoning tool. What was that? I didn't see what that was. I was curious. Tools, Road Zone Modifier. Press Shift on the Upgrade Road tool to use. Oh, interesting. Let's go see. Upgrade roads. Shift. Ah! What does that do? Oh. It adjusts the zoning. Sorry, that is very cool. I wish someone would make a more detailed tutorial on the proper setup and function of each industrial building. Well, you couldn't find much. Well, I'm glad that you are interested in industry, because live streams are actually where we focus on the industry areas. In the videos, I don't do it so much just because it's a lot more detail oriented and kind of look at this traffic. Where are you all trying to go? And that's what we do in the live streams, is kind of focus on that. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I forgot we're having an earthquake. Let me just adjust this really quick. Yes. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You are gonna do that, and you're gonna go straight or turn. Actually, what we should do is upgrade this road. Let's use a asymmetrical road. do that and say this is for turning, this is for going straight, this is exclusively for going straight. And then we're also going to upgrade this part to that, and I'm going to say yes. Cars going straight will just go into this lane and go straight across. Cars that are turning will stay in this lane and turn, and then cars that are going straight here will just go straight, and cars that are turning will take that lane. So I'm just going to press play and see if that helps. We might need to upgrade a little bit further back. I'm going to say no lane switching. Take your lane back there. Alright, now what we need to do is go to Junction Restrictions. We're going to say you may enter the junction so that they know they don't have to wait till it is clear to be able to go in. You have to wait. And then we'll do this. That guy's gotta wait. That one has to wait. And that is pretty much it. So hopefully that will get these cars moving faster. I think that's how we have this set up too. What we might need to do is adjust the speed limit, because the speed limit I'm pretty sure slows down on that road. So the speed limit is 90. Let's say 90 there as well. 90, 80, 80. And then yeah, we can just slow it down. Say 60 on these little turny bits. Now, why did you just do that? Those cars should not be able to turn like that. This lane is exclusively for turning there. Wow. There's a lot going on. So let's just make sure that Tsunami isn't heading towards the city. Congratulations, we did not suffer from the earthquake, we did suffer from the tsunami. How is this going? They are searching for survivors. It takes a while. Definitely takes a while. But it's working. I want them to check this building so we can get that high school all built up. I have a hair in my eye and it is bothering me. Alright, so we only have 10 more minutes of the live stream, which sucks. Because we really didn't do much. I mean, we built a disaster response unit. And this hair is bothering me. Get out of my face. It's coming from up here. There we go. So we built a disaster response unit, which we can see it from back here, which I think looks kind of cool. I kind of want something to happen, you know, so that we can evacuate the citizens, but we will wait. It will happen. It will come to us, and it'll be when we're not prepared. But now we have the disaster response unit working for us. I want to pause the game. We're just going to go through and we're going to bulldoze all these spots. And I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild these apartment complexes because we need us people back in our city, and these apartments accounted for a huge portion of that. So that one goes there, And that one goes there. This one went there. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, it's just gonna be worth it because we need people to move back into the city. There, and where did you go? You went there. Okay. I'm sorry if there were any survivors in these collapsed buildings, but we will replace them. You go there, 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 and there. One, two. Not enough money. So we needed to place 3 more. But now we have a demand, huge residential demand. A lot of people are going to start moving into here. We're going to get a significant flux in people. There go the disaster response units. Thank you guys for your hard work. We're going to see a ton of people moving back in. What do we have here? Taxis, disaster response. Can we place somebody here? Let's just speed up the game so we can make a little bit more money. We're losing money. There we go. We'll place that there. Glad I found your stream. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, if you are really interested in some industry stuff, I have 2 older streams uploaded on my YouTube where we exclusively worked with the industry area. We did way more in those live streams than we did in this one today. But in it, we built the farming industry. Not farming, what is this called? The lumber company, logging. And then we built this farming industry. The most important thing, I'm going to pause the game just to give you some advice for building an industry, because I do need to get off the stream in about 6 minutes. So I built these like fields. These are fake, and it's kind of just for me so that when I look down on it, you know, it looks kind of cool. As well as over here, there's some fake tree areas. Like these are real trees, and then these are the fake ones, just to kind of make it look cool. This industry area is extremely well functioning. We have a small town in the middle here, very rural kind of style, as well as 2 smaller, low residential trailer parks. And I have a setting on these policies for schools out, and this tells the citizens, you know, to prefer industry over university. And then that way, these people that live really close to here will work right here and they'll walk to work. I also have a small community over here that work in the logging industry. And what the thing is that you need to know is the process of how things get processed. So if we look here, it'll show you here a little chart. So you extractor buildings pull out raw material. Processing buildings make paper and wood. In the case, actually we'll go into farming. So extractor buildings extract raw materials. Then processing buildings will make, for the farming industry, it makes flour and animal products. Then you have unique factories, and those will make your luxury goods, and those will sell to commercial zones. You just bought it 2 days ago. Okay, yeah, then I would definitely watch those previous streams, and that's me working through and building it. But you want to place down the main extractor buildings, and for the farms, that is just fields. These are extractor buildings. These will pull out crops. You see where it says on here? Crops. And then we also have these ones here, and these ones do animal products as well. So we have animal products and crops, and those are considered raw materials. Raw materials are then transported to the different factories. So for example, for the farming industry, We have all of that. We have things like the flour mill, and you can see the little symbol in the corner. It turns crop or raw materials, which is farmland in this case, into flour. So you'll place that near some of your fields. So I have like one over here. I think this is a flour mill. Yeah, this flour mill here. And this takes into account all these. And then I have a flour mill over here that takes into account all these ones, and just kind of making sure there's enough so things can get processed faster. And then after you have your raw materials and your flour, you can have special factories like this one. This one takes the raw materials of crops and animal products, as well as what you're producing, which is flour, and turns it into pastries. So it's just kind of like a line of make sure you're extracting this, turning it into this, then turning it into this. So you just gotta kind of get that going. Oh, thank you for the bits. Oh, 10, nice. Thank you so much. So yeah, you want to make sure you have that production line going. And then there's also the unique factories. So you have like the factories within each district. For example, you have the bakery, and this uses everything that you make in the farming industry. And then for our logging industry, we have what's called a furniture factory, and this uses plain timber and paper, which is exclusively made in the farming in the lumber industry. So that's why I have those in there, so that they are producing those things. Here you see we're producing paper, and then plain timber is produced somewhere, I'm not sure. Here, at the sawmill. So they're produced there in those two factories, and then the trucks take it right there, and they're able to produce furniture quick and fast. That's why it makes good money. And then you have unique factories, which if you go in here, you can see the tab for unique factories. And those are things where you can use factory or things from different industrial areas, and those can all come together to make something else. So for example, here we have a printing press that takes paper and plastic and makes it into something, our luxury good. And we get plastic from the oil fields, and we get paper from the what is it called? Lumber industry. So you want to make sure you have train connections connecting everything up, but you also need to have generic industry. So as you can see up here, we have a small section of generic industry, and this is where they will process some of those things. So you want to have your production line set up, factories, and you want to have generic industry, and you should be able to have a pretty well functioning industrial area. And as you can see, we're making $5,000 a tick. But yeah, definitely check out those streams. They're about 3 hours long each, but you can pause it and stuff and come back to it. And that is us actually building it and working through it, so you can see it kind of more organically and actually laid out and stuff like that. I think the first one we work on the lumber yard, and the second one we finish the lumber yard and move over to the farming industry. But yes, it is now 7 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. It was kind of a crappy stream today. We had a lot of people die, but what we will do in the next live stream is we are going to build a memorial, because I do have a building right here is a modern memorial, and if we just plop it down really quick to look at it, plop it down right here. It just has like a bunch of gravestones so that we can, remember the people that we just lost. We lost 1,200 people. So we're gonna build a small little park to remember those people that we just lost in that tsunami. We'll probably build it like close to the water, in like a nice little area where people can go. Maybe we'll do like a memorial park. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We are getting our people back. We are getting our money back. We had, a huge setback there, but that's fine. In the next episode that you will see on the channel, which I'm going to film tomorrow, we are going to build our industrial park here with all of our factories. So check out that episode. It should be up by tomorrow night. That's what we are going to do there. And then I'm streaming Planet Zoo tomorrow. So if you are interested in that, that will be tomorrow from 3 to 6. And then there also will be a Planet Zoo episode going up on the channel with the new Australia pack. Episode 1 will be going up hopefully Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I can't remember my schedule. Sometime this weekend. And then on Sunday, we'll be streaming Airport CEO. So if you're interested in any of those, just make sure you have notifications turned on and it'll let you know when I go live. If you follow my Twitter, I always post in the morning what I'm going to be streaming that day, and when I post new videos, I always post it on there. And it all gets posted to my YouTube. If you ever miss a stream, it always goes onto the YouTube. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for the bits, thank you for the sub, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, we are lagging out here. Let me try. What is happening? Let me just set this up so we have like a nice view here. But yeah, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But I will see you guys in the next stream. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I will see you at another stream. Other than that, I hope you have a great morning, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys later. Bye!